Oh, whoa. Welcome. This is the Vintage Talk Show with Faj and friends, and it's a special day. Let's start with this special song. Oh, did you hear that? We are going back, not necessarily reduction. It's called nostalgia. It's going to be a lot of medley, so I have to be changing and changing. Okay. Romeo, Joe.
You know, most of the time.
Okay, when you're ready, just go live. Also, put it there.
Most of the time, I listen to Victor Wifo. Oh, I remember him perform this song.
Yeah. You're right. That's Jeremy from Sir Victor Wifo, the inimitable master guitarist, sculptor, designer, fine artist, administrator, politician, all rolled into one. He left us a few years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last year's awards, I'm excited. Perhaps it's giving me catarrh. The last year's award just seemed like a few weeks ago. And today, the 13th day of December, 2025, we are set to mark the third edition of Wale Olomu Memorial Awards and Roundtable, WOMA-R 2025. Of course, this is the Vintage Talk Show and the annual award ceremony that runs for 2 weekends, live on Top Radio. So welcome to a new dimension in recognition and celebration of excellence in Nigeria. I'm your host with a load of goodies and gems. My name is Femi Akintunde-Johnson. My friends still call me Faj.
Oh, yes, what a lovely day, and what great expectations you're in for today, coming straight at you from the Top Radio here, where everything works for good. Dial is 90.9 FM, and we welcome you once again to a third Wale Olomu Memorial Awards and Round Table Chat. I'm your co-host, Tukumbo Ojekunle. Well, Faj, it's here, the big day.
It is. And now we're rolling with Salome, IK Dairo's classic, 1961 to...
Salome must have been 64.
You never know, yeah.
64. 64. 64. 64.
Okay, so we're going to launch this. We go on with the news and all that stuff. This will be the background.
Okay, this is going on. Okay.
Okay, so Mr. T, launch.
Okay, we're back together, and so many things will happen to us positively today. Our lineup, strong feelings today, and first of all, I can welcome Esife Arogundade and Omolara Famiwa for the showbiz. Good morning, dears.
Good morning to everybody. Welcome to another lovely Saturday, and welcome to a special edition of Wale Olomu Memorial Awards.
Okay, there's no International Day today.
I've not checked.
Okay, let's move on.
Actress Bimbo Akintola says her vocal support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu during the last election was partly triggered by being bullied by an opposition supporter. Speaking on with Today, she said the incident pushed her to amplify her stance out of defiance. Akintola urged Nigerians to respect different political views, warning that bullying others over their choices only deepens division.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
we, as human beings, you might, dig in when people are just shouting and chanting and doing all sorts and trying to bully you. But as an intelligent human being, you can fight off these things. Be strong with your convictions. And you can't say, for instance, Bello Toroji, the terror that's harassing them in the north, he wants to contest presidential election, and then and I say, let's see his face. And I say, because I said something fairly positive about him, then I must be his acolyte. I must be this. Then I now strongly support Toroji.
But I like her attitude.
Yeah,
It's really convincing, and she really knows what she's talking about, and she doesn't want to follow the crowd. So that's a unique thing I think she's done.
She's always always been a strong woman, but just leave politics for politicians. In what we practice in this country, it's
but we're all politicians, bro.
well, that's debatable. Some of us will be a failed politician if we try it. Okay. It's fair because of the nature of today. We're not going to take all your stories, so we just I think you have about 3 or 4.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Singer KC says he considers himself a Biafran, stressing that the term speaks to cultural and ethnographic identity rather than separatism. In an interview with Anga FM, he said every Igbo person remains a Biafran historically, noting that the name was adopted in 1967 but reflects a long-standing cultural identity.
Well,
another one talking for himself, and it's really good, standing where he is.
Yeah, you cannot. You cannot say man should not identify his nationality. Well, it's all right. It's all right. I mean, if I name my child Korope, and you come and say, you can't do that. It's not even yellow. It's not small. It's not this. What will it? Is it your child? It's my own. I can name it Korope.
How do you come up with these things? Korope. How do you conjure this thing? Yes, any Saturday. But you have a point. Yeah, it's my Koro, not your Koro.
Yeah, it's not your Koro now.
Not your Koro.
Yeah. So Okpeo is not a business. It's not a business. Okay, so Casey, you fly. Go ahead. Yes, let's move on.
Veteran actor Anta Lanino has shared the unusual story again behind his birth, saying he spent 18 months in the womb. Speaking on Behind the Fame, he said neighbors suspected spiritual complications until his mother was advised to eat a creature called Anta to induce labor. It was originally named Anta after the remedy, later changing it to Anta in school after persistent teasing with the now adding R into that name.
Is it it reminds me of the story of Ajantala, so Anta or Anta, I don't know, maybe when one of our guests today is versed in cultural stuff, so maybe we'll ask her about Anta, whatever leads to Anta, because the is very delicate. One mark out of tone that is changing the tone, that would be interesting. Hey, what is good? Me too. I have some Anta in my life now. I was told that many people came before me. I'm the only one that stayed, and I was long in the belly. And the way they treated me from age 1 to 6.
Were you up to 18 months?
I think it's there, maybe around 15,
because that would
16.
be the Guinness Books of Records stuff.
Okay. The Ajantala story. Okay, let's run. One or two more, right?
Yes, one more.
Okay.
Chef Damilola Adeparusi widely known as Chef Dami, has graduated from the Hospitality Business School in Lagos. The Ekiti-born cook, who gained national attention after a 2023 cookathon attempt, completed a professional culinary art chef diploma in a full scholarship. Celebrating the milestone on Instagram, she said she's proud to be officially a professional chef, thanking supporters and mentors who made that journey possible. Congrats to her, well done.
Yeah.
Well, I remember a year ago, thereabouts, we were advising her you should not disgrace her family and her culture. You should go and learn how to be a chef, not the one that you carry all kinds of things in her head and all that, you know. So we are glad that she took the advice and now she's professionally trained. You know, the only problem we start praying for now, she should not come up again. He wants to do one cookathon.
They should rest a bit.
He wants to cook
They just take a break of this thing.
Want to cook
egusi for 5 hours. 5 hours egusi. And meanwhile, you have lots of people ready to eat. People are
look at the last jollof rice now. But Nigerians are one kind. You ate somebody jollof rice, say, I'm not sure. It's not that cool. No, well. What do you expect? Something that has pot that looks like a stadium. What do you expect?
Initially, I thought that they were being paid to come and taste.
So come and taste. No.
So.
People are enjoying themselves. Okay, thank you so much, Esife. We'll take a short break and come back, possibly with the newspaper review if you have the time. If not, we'll move into the main why we are here today. The song is so old. And so you barely can hear it.
Sold his voice. Was his voice.
Okay.
In fact, these are ads, Abby.
Ads, yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, it's good.
It's really
Who's
good.
This? Who's Kayef? Huh?
Kayefi.
Oh, Kayefi, okay. She said she'll be around from I was seeing Kayef.
Kayefi. Okay. She's here.
She's not like she's in UK now.
Who's in UK? Oh. All right. Okay. All right. That's all.
So we move to the new era now, 2025, and you're not. Where's the Facebook?
Okay, I kept it there. I give him.
No. I said use this slide so that I can capture, including our guests. I was wondering what is J. Wale Olomu?
Wale
Olomu. Ajé Olomu ló mi.
Olomu ni. Oh, error.
Yesterday, last week, they wrote WOMA-R.
Sorry, Ara. How many drums do you have now?
I have well over the talking drum.
Okay.
I have about 15.
15.
Yes. The bata drum, I have 2. The yayu, I have 2. Djembe, I have 1.
You have one too.
Yes, because I play other drums, not just the talking drum.
Oh, wow.
I also have a gidigbo.
Wow, Agidigbo as well.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
I brought it up.
During
my event, I was invited to the Humboldt Forum in Berlin this year to perform. So I took that gidigbo there to introduce it to them because it's one traditional instrument that's fast.
Esife, let me set her where you are.
Yes, can use this. You can sit here.
Okay, great.
Is the camera? I don't see how anybody can enter this camera the way you arrange it. Let her be in the picture.
Yeah. Okay.
Let her be in the picture.
Yes.
Okay. At least with Mr. T. Huh?
Should I use the left one?
No, you can move that same one. You can move around now. Yeah, that's good.
One of my best songs ever.
This fantastic song.
Yeah. So inspiring. Yeah.
A feel-good song.
Yes, yes. And it looks so simple.
Okay, we are still on the Vintage Talk Show. We are settling in on the playlist from 2020, what? 2015 to 2020. So you are listening to Do Care by Simi. You are listening to Do Care. Oh, I love this song. Mr. T, I can see your head. Please,
I don't want to talk
watch the
about the
microphone.
song
Watch
because
the microphone.
this is inspiring. Lovely song, so simple and so moving. Absolutely danceable. Any mood you are in, you flow with this song, really. And that's a mood swinging song cut across, and it's always so good to listen to. When she sings, she pronounces her R with the difference. Have you noticed? She rolls her R and she gets it the music format too. I think.
And I like the fact that in spite of being married to another star artist, she maintains her individuality and her uniqueness.
Very good.
And she's just simply singing, you know, and the style is seemingly exotic. Lovely. Now listen to this too. From the same clutch, 2015 to 2020. It was a national anthem at one point.
That is true.
Anything you do, now God we know. Mr. T, it looks like we can't take the newspaper reviews this morning. We are going straight into the roundtable discussion later today. We have some jingles lined up for us, and our guests are already coming in. You know, those abroad and those inbroad. You know, we are all getting ready. My God, don't we? Good morning. I can see. Good morning, Kayefi. Good morning, Jimmy. Let's see your face. Let's see your faces, please. We're live on YouTube. Thank you. Oh, great. That's Jimmy. Good morning.
That's Jimmy, right?
Yeah, that's Jimmy.
Call here. Share your music. Share your love.
Good morning, Jimmy. He's talking.
Yeah, do you want me to, okay, I was, because I've just unmuted myself. Egbon Talks. Please, Uncle Tifa, this is the first time I'm meeting you.
Okay.
It's a
Okay,
massive
I can
pleasure.
hear you loud and clear now.
See, Egmo Talks. So, Uncle Talks, Egmo Talks. How are you, sir?
Just see you. It's
Huh?
it's good seeing you.
Okay, I can't see him. Where is he?
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Hi, nice to see you. Jimmy's looking good, man.
Good.
You too, sir.
Nice to
You
see
didn't tell
you.
Uncle Fudge that we were together till what's it ago?
Louis.
Shalafia Lewa. Monique, you said something about Simi. You introduced her to me. You know, she came into the studio, was it a while ago? Well, when we were there.
Okay. Where you go? Well, a moment
It is a
ago.
while ago though.
A while, yeah, sure. Jimmy, yeah.
Mhm.
A while ago. Jimmy, really nice to hear your voice. It's inspiring. I don't know what.
To me too. Me too.
That's
Me
it.
too.
No, I can't tell you. Yeah. Oh.
Okay,
Me too.
we're going back on here. Hello, Mr. T. It's been interesting.
Very interesting. And it's getting better. Could only be better, as they say. And so, whatever we do at this point, we know we're making history. Whatever we say at this point, we are documenting facts because we have all the brains around us to help us achieve these successes in different folds. So, whatever you do, just stay tuned to this great station at this hour because we are about to flow into a generation of thoughts, ideas, and principles. So, if you're ready, we are, Fudge.
Okay. Okay, today's roundtable features exceptional panel of cultural voices. Ara, the drummer, Africa's first globally celebrated female talking drummer, writer and cultural strategist, Jide Taiwo, veteran journalist and digital media leader, Olumide Inyonda, broadcaster and film culture commentator, Jimmy Akini. We all call him Jimmy, the bald-headed guy, and he's really bald. You need to see it, you know. And award-winning singer and media executive Wumi Obe, a UK-based Afro soul singer and songwriter Kayefi Osha, and uh, and each of them will bring a distinct perspective on the evolution of Nigerian entertainment and its storytellers. So we have a long way to go, and it is 7:32. Woo.
Fudge. I missed everything.
Yes, I
Right?
saw that.
Yeah.
I think we should just number it. Can I have Biro? We're here now. I've just done this now. So each person that we want to now call, you now introduce them. Since Ara is there, so we will keep her as long as possible. So we'll do with those who are online.
Ara.
Ara.
Dodo.
Ara. No Ara.
Ara
That's
is
thunder.
That's thunder.
I saw Ara thunder. Ara thunder.
No, that's another artist
Oh, are you?
groomed by my manager.
I've been tagging Ara thunder.
No.
Sorry. Olumide, good morning.
Good morning, sirs.
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good morning.
We can hear you loud and clear. Okay.
Olumide, hello. Yeah.
Hey, the bald-headed one. Good morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine. You know, I'm a mobile journalist, so I'm actually on the move, but I'm here.
Okay, that's wonderful. I could have done the same, but let me just stick to sitting down for
Kayefi,
the
can I
next
hear your
1 hour.
voice or see your face? I can't hear you. I can't see you.
Good morning, sirs.
Good morning. Please let's see your lovely face. We are on YouTube. and they would like to see you. Great! Hi!
Hi.
As Nigerian would say, hi!
Good morning. Welcome.
Great to
Thank you,
see
sir.
you.
Good to see you too, sir.
I couldn't see Mighty's face earlier. Olumide, hi.
You know, he's a
Hey, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Is what?
He's a traveling journalist. He has traveled again.
How have you been? Okay, fine. Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm fantastic. I just couldn't turn this down, so that's why it would appear as if I'm moving, but I'm good. I'm
Okay,
actually trying to get into a car.
Oh, okay.
okay, just keep on going. You can take off for like 15 minutes and come back.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, fantastic. So I'll join you in about 15 minutes.
No.
That's okay, right?
Yes, that's okay. Jimmy and Kayefi. Jimmy and Kayefi. This is no, this is and let's number it. This is 3. It's able to Biro been to roll. Biro Corey.
Kayefi, hello.
Okay, no, move on.
Good morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Good morning. I'm okay. I'm still reveling in those nice, lovely tunes of yours. For instance, trust me, I even have it in one of my compilations. So,
There's more coming. There's an album coming.
I know.
Thank you.
And I know you're doing something in Sheffield.
Well, let's introduce all of them that are available.
Let's introduce all.
Let's
But anyway,
and
I said I'm aware of your upcoming show in Sheffield. Is it Sheffield? Yeah.
We already had it. We had
I
had Tales and Tunes. Or is it the play you're talking about?
Yeah. I'm sure you
I
had
had
it.
Tales
Sorry.
and Tunes in I had Tales and Tunes in November.
No, forgive me. I'm mixing.
Okay, guys, we're going back online.
Okay. We'll chat up later. Yeah. I'm gonna drop my number in the chat box so you could probably pick it up.
Okay, we're back, and this is Wale Olomu Memorial Awards on the Top Radio 90.9 FM. Yeah, we're Lagos, yes, but we're everywhere. When you listen to some of our commentators and panelists, you know we are global. This is the moment, and it's about the reason for WOMA, the persona of Wale Olomu, a young man who died pretty suddenly at the age of just a month to his 31st birthday. And he died, and he was a fantastic human being. You wouldn't know the quality and the bravura that he brought to his profession if you didn't work with him. You know, he looked very slender and slight of build and all, but he was a powerful writer, a vigorous reporter. He worked under me, and I was always overwhelmed by his productivity. It's a fantastic human being. So we move you straight to the round table now. Our guests around, and I'm sure Mr. T will give us the honors of those we are starting with. Mr. T, over to you.
Thank you very much, Raj. Yes, I will begin with the one that actually I won't say she actually cut her tooth with the drums in the tummy of mom, but it's looking like that because she has an array of beautiful drums. She didn't bring them to the studios, but we've seen her walk them through and walk the whole world through appreciating drums and sticks and music. Ara, the talking drummer, Africa's first globally celebrated female talking drummer, and a cultural ambassador whose electrifying artistry has redefined contemporary drumming. Ara, glad to have you in the studios.
Thank you very much for having me here, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. I also would reach out from the studio walls and do this quick one, Fudge, and it's all about a respected journalist, an editor and digital media leader. Okay. All right. So yeah, we switch things here easily. But let's take it back. Okay, this is a friend, long-standing friend. In fact, I've not seen this man the past almost 20 years, but I'm so happy because he's a loaded encyclopedia of what we're talking about. Jimmy, the bald-headed guy, is a seasoned journalist, a DJ, and digital media executive whose deep experience across African music, film, and broadcasting drives and formed energetic cultural and live commentaries on music. Jimmy, nice to have you all the way from the
My
way.
pleasure.
Okay.
My pleasure. My pleasure. But wait, sorry, you said 20 years. It's not 20
I,
years.
okay,
Did I
okay,
hear
come
that?
back. If you said that, yeah, I think I'm right because we probably met long before we started at least. But hey, that's another story. If I wouldn't like that on this
All right.
station. So,
It's a
yeah,
real
yeah,
pleasure,
It's
right?
only, it's
And
only
it's a
math
real
that
pleasure.
remains now. You write math. And is that just
we can just
And it's a real
we
pleasure
can
to
just
the rest of the panel as
okay.
well.
Nice to have you. Okay, and this is another one. You know her as Kayefi Osha, and we also have this Deborah Lawal is her name, and she's an Afro soul vocalist and cultural performer known for her emotive delivery, lyrical depth, and the distinctive honesty she brings to contemporary Nigerian music. Ara, Kayefi. Okay, all together here with Jimmy doing the stuff. So Kayefi Osha, glad to have you. Welcome. Where are you?
Thank you. Good morning. Thanks for having me. So happy to
Thank
be
you.
here.
Yeah, thank you. That's a spirit. That's a spirit. Okay. And then we have to go back again to where we are. And we have always been having the TWO for a long time. If you have been used to DJing in our past days, TWO is well known to be a masterpiece of a dual relationship that honestly took the world by storm. We have here with us Valerie Omomi Tunde Obe Wumi Obe, for short, you call her, and Wumi Obe of the TW Bantu Band, a multi award winning singer and media executive whose cross industry influence bridges music, entertainment, corporate leadership, and culture. Wumi, nice to have you with us as well.
It's a
Welcome.
pleasure to be here. Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
You're welcome. All right. So,
okay?
you
The only
have
dropout momentarily is my colleague, my
a
co-editor,
yeah, that's
and
right.
he just stepped out to do something about his trip. He's on the road.
Okay.
I'm sure Yinka Yonda will join us along the
All is
way.
well. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. T, for those introductions. Okay. Yeah, you can also join us on the roundtable. I mean, if you have the time, if you have the time at all, and share your thoughts and all that, and ask our stars in the house
Yeah.
questions. The number to call is 0913-697-3485. If you must call, you can only speak for 30 seconds because we are so tight for time. Okay, let's start with this. For every one of you, I want to ask a general statement, a general comment, and I want your general thoughts. And from what we have discussed, we need to have everything before uh, 8 8:45 thereabout before they chase us out of the studios. But really, looking at it as artists and as journalists, this is principally first for the artist in the house. When you look back at your professional life, you know, what's what will I say? What stands out in terms of how you reflect on this topic, the impact of entertainment reporting
Mm.
on musical careers. What stands out? What still resonates in your mind when you reflect on this topic in your journey of music and dealing with the media? Let's start with um, Valerie. Valerie. That's the new. I've never. I've never stayed with
Did it call her?
Valerie. It didn't come out right. I wanted to. Now Valerie just came
Wumi,
up with such
Wumi,
a lovely name. Okay.
thank you. Okay, with me, thank you very much. Once again, it's really great to be here, and it's an honor to be part of this wonderful, laudable event. Um, Having been on both sides of the divide, as well, I've been in entertainment. I'm now in the media sector. I am able to see everything from both sides, and one thing that always stands out for me is the saying that goes, "He that controls the media controls the mind." So I see what stands out for me is a situation where I'm not quite sure how to phrase it, but the media can either make or break the artists, and at the same time, the artists can give the media what they would something to actually talk about, or can either enhance the entertainment media now, enhance what their output or not. But at the end of the day, it's a collaboration. It's meant to be a collaboration rather than competition or some a clash. So it should more or less be a collaboration, and that for me is what stands out.
Okay, thank you. Kayefi, what would be your thoughts?
Thank you once again. Well, for me, just like Mumiobe has rightly said, the media controls the space, it controls the mind. And I found out that so many careers have been shaped by this. Whatever narrative you push out to people is how you are perceived. Whatever it is that you want them to see you as, if well curated, you tend to achieve it. But on the other side of it, when there is no collaboration and people just pick up news and just say whatever, it could make or mar your career for life. We've had instances which I don't want to mention, but it could make or mar your career for life. And it should be a collaboration. Whatever news that is spread about you should be something that you consent to. But in most cases, it's not so. But yeah, we are here.
That's the iconic word. We are here. And you'll be there. Okay. I think before we ask Jimmy, we should quickly introduce fifth guest in the house.
Just joining us now. Such audio. Thank you. Just joining us is a writer, a media executive, and cultural strategist, shaping how Nigerian pop heritage and creative history are documented and understood. Let's put it together for Jide Taiwo. You're welcome. Let's see you and here. Thank you.
I'm giving you clap, Jide. You're not speaking.
You're not saying anything.
He's muted.
He's muted. Okay. So we have to.
Okay.
Unmute.
When you find it's on mute. I don't know why his voice is not
coming. It's on mute, right?
Okay, when you find your voice, join us. Let's move on.
Let's move on. We're looking for your voice, right?
Yeah,
okay.
I think it has to do with his microphone. Okay, so let's hear from Jimmy. What's your okay? No. I have another question for journalists. So we move on to Ara. Sorry, Ara. Wonder, not thunder. No. Okay, Ara. What's your impression?
Thank you very much for having me once again. Good morning, Lagos. 25 years ago, when the Ara brand came into existence, we had traditional media, and Ara was well reported and represented.
Yeah.
Like Mrs. Wumiobe mentioned, the media controls the mind, definitely. And these days, the difference is that everyone is now a journalist. And you must agree with me that we have, a ton of unseasoned journalists out there because of the digital space. And these days, it is so easy for a career to go down the drain if not properly managed. I would say that my journey over the years as an artist has shown me that a good relationship with the media is quite key in how you position yourself with the media, how you're reported is very, very essential to how long your career will go for or how well your career will run for. I will peg it at that for now.
Fantastic, fantastic. You see, meeting Ara and hearing Ara will act as a kind of buffer for the next question I have, especially the question I have for the journalist. Jimmy is in the house. Jide Taiwo, if you can find your voice whenever Yinka comes. Jide, good morning. Can you hear us? He's still talking and he's still not coming out.
I think he could hear.
I know you could hear your voice is moving, but we are not hearing anything here. Anyway, listen until the technical area in your issue and your area, technical issue in your area is fixed. Now, Jimmy, you hold stuff for all the journalists that are incommunicado. One of the pitfalls for us journalists, my humble self included, is presupposition. We supposed, for instance, before I met Ara, it's a talking drummer. I probably could not.
Yes, good morning.
Oh, good morning, at last. The village people have died.
Please carry on. Don't let me interrupt your flow. I'll chip in when
I'm sure you are listening to what I'm saying.
Yes,
okay, so we have these preconceptions that most artists are illiterate or semi-illiterate, and that they never do well because of the foundational stories we used to hear and all that stuff. And then you approach artists in a way as if you are dealing with a child, and then you write stuff that if you were turned against you, you cry, and we treat them as if they are subhuman and all that. Like I said, Ara speaks absolutely good, absolutely well, which I didn't expect, but I should not, as a journalist, let that preoccupy my writings. That even after meeting the artist, now, so the question is, it's not as if we do it, but why does it look like we are enemies of artists who are doing well by the way of things we report? Okay? Yes. Jimmy, that's for Jimmy and Jide in the house.
Is that the question?
Yeah, that's the comment, question, everything rolled together. Why are we like that?
So what? Sorry, what? No. I forgive me. I can't relate to that. I don't think at any point. I don't have experiences. I don't have any sort of information that says that the media, journalists, so to say, in a way, do have any perception, about the artist, and therefore, they are treated, this way, that way. Or being discriminated. I really don't know, what to say about that.
Okay, so you can't speak to that. Okay,
I can't speak to that. However, it sounds like a very interesting topic that I'd like to go into, but while preparing, not preparing, thinking about it, I saw that it's quite an ambiguous one, because I don't know where to start, but I don't know where to, at what perspective to look at it. However, thanks for Miss Obey. What she said has actually given me a perspective, and saying that when she said specifically that it's meant to be a collaboration between the artist and the media. Now I'm thinking, with my past experiences, has it been a very good collaboration? I don't think so. While I was working in Nigeria, can I still go on, or do I?
Yes, you will need to stop. So you need to stop so we can. I'll get back to you with the specific questions for you. Nigeria,
Thank you.
we're talking about the artist spoke about their thoughts about the topic, how it
Yes.
reflects to them. Now, from the point of view of a journalist, are we really friends? Are we collaborators? Do we have a perception of anti progress, so to speak? I'm not unconscious, not a conscious thing. It's just like, I mean, I could have been a better singer. I could have been a better guitarist. Kind of a thing, you know. Do you have that kind of mentality, or do we have that kind of mentality?
I don't think it's. Thank you very much, and I'm sorry for joining in late. Thank you, and good morning to everyone again. I don't think it's so much an issue as it is a perception, and I don't think yes, it's good to collaborate, but I don't think the role of the journalist is to be friends or collaborators with the people they cover. That kind of like blurs the line. That's why it fades into the realm of public relations or media relations. If I'm a journalist reporting on a subject, yes, I want to cover you fairly, but I don't necessarily have to be your friend. And by the nature of talent, by the nature of artists being artists, they have to be a little bit eccentric. They have to be a little bit out there because they are artists. That artistic bone in them will make them not behave in the conventional way. I mean, it takes a lot of guts for somebody to say, I'm going to be on stage, I'm going to be performing, I'm going to be singing. That's not the natural inclination of most people. So by that token, artists are out there. So naturally, there will be that eccentricity, there will be that touch of creative madness, if I may, that artists are bound to have. Now, as a journalist, I think it is our duty to cover them fairly, but I do not have to collaborate with you. For instance, if an artist is being announced as a brand ambassador for a brand now, right? You will expect me to say, oh, this person, this person, this person. But I'm inadvertently promoting the brand. I don't see, except if it's newsworthy, it's of no use, to the journalists. I watch a lot of, and sorry to people concerned, I watch the biggest news bulletin in Nigeria. I see it every night at 10 p.m. And by 10:15, they will have finished with major news items and go on to, oh, this brand had this launch. Oh, this person went somewhere. You can tell that these are paid for content. So the role of the journalist is to cover fairly, but I don't think we have to be friends. If the artists now take it as journalists being anti-talent, sorry about that, but I don't think journalists should really care. I don't think journalists should necessarily be friends with the subjects they cover. If they want to do that as public relations experts, by all means, but by as journalists, we must maintain a distance, I think, between our work and the people we cover.
There should be mutual respect and appreciation, understanding of their talent. Okay, I get that. Thank you. Um, Blunt and straightforward. That's my kind of guy. Okay. We take a short break, not really short, just for you to hear what you're playing downstairs. Is Adekunle Gold Shade. I have a playlist from 2005 to 2009 after this. This is Shade Adekunle Gold. And I have I'm going to play Kayefi Ara and all that. So we do some impromptu review of their songs. And Wumi also.
More occasionally, I have questions to chip in.
Please do. Just let me know.
I'll let you know. We have had difficulty in separating roles of the journalists and brand strategists.
Okay.
Over time, they become writers for the brand.
Okay.
On behalf of the brand. How do we separate that? By educating, Wumi is waiting. Wumi is waiting.
Wumi?
Okay. online, by that's true. I think it should.
Well, more retail will not be where people are waiting for us. This is still the Vintage Talk Show. We are on Wale Olomu Memorial Awards and Roundtable. This is the Roundtable aspect. And we've been chatting with Ara. God help me. Ara, the drummer. The Ara, beg your pardon.
Dodo.
Dodo. I mean, they say they are Dodo Rara since I felt it in the primary school.
You said what?
Yoruba.
Starting somewhere.
Confession time. I have problem with that man. So Ara, I is in the house. Wumi Obe is in the house. Kayefi Osha is in the house. That's a very, very diplomatic, acoustic name. There's Jimmy, the bald headed guys in the house. Great Taiwo is also in the house. Okay, and don't mind us. We take a break briefly and come back. We're looking for happy birthday song. Where's that coming from? Did you hear the sound?
Yes, I heard that.
You heard it?
Yeah.
I heard it too. Maybe it's one of our guests.
Maybe, yes.
People are doing Independence Day Bleeding. One last inspiring Saturday, 2 unforgettable hours. 20th December from 7 a.m. only on Top Radio 90.9 FM. Join us as the new recipients of the WOMA Lifetime Achievement Award and Special Recognition Award. WOMA 2025, celebrating the icons who shape the vision of our entertainment. WOMA, where legends live.
That's Play by Ara. I got that, right? Okay. Don't mind me. When I was much younger as a journalist, I was sharper than that. I don't know. Age is telling. Okay. Okay, it's telling. I'm confessing. I used to pull Mr. T's legs. Now I'm pulling myself. Okay. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Well, my next question goes specifically to Kayefi and Mumi. Others can, and also Ara in the house. Others can pitch in, and then Mr. T will, and is already jumping in the beat to ask questions. But the fact that you're female and an artist, uh, does it affect or impact how journalists deal with you?
I do not think so. I think they just basically report on your artistry. As an artist, your gender is not in view or in focus or in contention so it's basically what you churn out there. And like I said, traditional media before the advent of the social media, did give reviews. These days, reviews are usually bought, you know, so we have all kinds of reportings out there that are not, you know, genuinely what they should be. So your gender actually does not impact it. It is your artistry.
Great. Now, if I play your music, you know that's your question. This is OJJ from Kayefi Osha. So without me asking, do you want to answer that question, or I should give you another question? That's what they call it, Mr. T. Sorry about that. I forgot that you wanted me to. Okay. So, Kayefi, what is your choice? Should I ask another question, or you want to answer that?
It's all up to you, but I feel that Ara has she spot on.
Dealt with that. Good. So that
she
works with
did.
you.
She did. Yeah.
Now let me just give you this tip. Or Mr. T, will you want to take on Ara? I'm sorry, on Kayefi, or I should go ahead?
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'll come in.
You. I read a little bit about your story. You grew up in our area, you know, Agege, Mosholasha, Alaja, that kind of area. No, places notorious for hard life and tough stuff and all that. And you kept yourself. You hailed your mother for being hard on you, but now you realize that it was a great thing that she did for you and all that. When you speak to journalists, are you conscious of not open yourself too much to them so that they don't exploit or do something with your information? Do you have that kind of restriction?
Not at all. In fact, I pride myself on telling the truth, especially when it comes to your story. I think if you don't tell your story, people will tell it for you. And it may not be accurate. In most of my events, most of my performances, and in most of my songs have got history. Like that one that I wrote for my mom. Before I perform any of those songs, I would tell you why I wrote those songs. Okay. So my vulnerability, I think, is what, if I can say, sells my event. Not that I do that on purpose, but I feel that if you let your light shine, you talk about it, it was not always this rosy, it was not always this good, these things happened, that thing happened. It gives other people the audacity to shine their own light to relate with you. You don't have to just tell people the rosy parts of your story. Of course, those are the things, those scars are the things that make us, if that makes sense.
It does.
It does, yeah.
Good sense, it does.
It does.
Okay. Until Wumi is not on seat at the moment, so I'll take on Jimmy. Okay, Wumi's back. It's just doing hide and seek with us. Okay.
I'm coming back here, but I'm coming back here.
Okay.
Later.
Let me deal with Wumi and come back. Hero, JJ, you know, you just remember, your life, even as Lagos as Cosmos was put. Oyibo will not curious with this.
Cosmo.
As cosmopolitan as Lagos is, there's still some rustiness in terms of old civilization.
Yeah.
Back then, 60s, 70s, and we sing these songs on the road, and we make, so it takes me back, very nostalgic kind of a thing. It takes me back. That's OJJ by Kayefi. Now I come later. I want to ask why the Osha Kayefi? I know Kayefi is something like wondrous, incredible. So I want to see what Osha is doing there. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
it's making my head swell. I remember my mother, Ashiawu, you know. When I was listening to the song the first time, I started reacting, but my words not fitting well like her own.
Mm.
Oh my.
Ilé ayé kò tó nǹkan, kò mọ̀ pé ogun ayé. Mo fẹ́ lówó, mo fẹ́ lọ́lá, ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ o. Ibi aláyọ̀ ti yọ, làwọn kan sunkún. Ipò tí ẹ̀dá bá wà á, ayọ̀ mọ́ ni o.
I was waiting. Why I kept on waiting? I wanted to hear your voice. I heard Tunde's voice, and then nice. And I'm waiting. Let me see when I will come. Or should I not
Second
wait?
verse. Second verse.
Music
second
full
verse.
of
Okay.
meat. So meaty.
Okay.
Music.
We'll wait. I want to hear that voice. Okay, I've heard. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's TWO Tunde Wumi Obe and Yomo featuring Nice.
Nice.
It was nice. It was nice.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
Beautiful.
Now to the round table. Wumi, do you bear as a single, you bear a very popular maiden name or a famous maiden name. You were a daughter of a powerful man who left us many years ago. You know, are you? Does it create some kind of intimidacy? Do you intimidate, so to speak? Does your name intimidate people in such a way that they become resentive or resentful of you?
Eventful.
Do you have a feeling that some people don't like you because you are a child?
It depends on the context in which you are, where they see me, how they see me. I mean, generally, some people don't even know what my maiden name is. So, and in other climes, should I say, it's neither here nor there. To my knowledge, they don't like me. They didn't tell me. However, going into the media industry and especially into the family business, coming in there, as an executive, it's the natural general consensus was, and so is that why she's here? What kind of entitlement mentality is that? What is she bringing to the table? What's she coming to come and do here? So we get that. I get that. Even when it's not said, I get that. So that's just it. But in terms of in the entertainment side, like I said, a lot of people don't even know. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Jimmy and Jude, they're still around. Okay. Now, sorry, I've been warned. They wanted to play this piece of broadcast before we continue. So we'll take a short break and come back. That's ridiculous. Right. We need to fuse them together. We need to fuse everything together quickly. Yes. Maybe ask one question and bring them together. You should ask what? Ask a question that will bind all of them together. Behind? That will bind them, that will okay. Contribute together. All right, let me ask you. Okay. So I don't know. I'm going from there. Okay. Relationship.
The mighty.
Well, we are back. This is still the Vintage Talk Show, and a gentleman just entered, strolling in. You know, it's like when Oni of Ife comes into his palace. You know, here he comes in.
Okay.
Mr. T, you want to do the honors?
I shall. I love this entirely. Okay, our next. Now, joining the roundtable is a respected journalist, an editor and digital media leader, founder of QEDNG, right? I'm sure.
Yeah, right.
Right? With over 2 decades of shaping credible storytelling in Nigerian media. And I dare say that one of the few that you hear his name as an artist, you redress your address before you begin to talk because they read between the lines. Olumide Yoda, you're welcome. Welcome to the round table. Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Hello, are you there, Olumide? Yeah, you are at large, I guess.
No, I'm just
yes, we can. Okay. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
I have a tendency to. Okay, Mr. T, I think we should, before we move to the gentleman, I think we should ask your question. I've been marginalizing you.
No, not quite. But not quite. No, not quite.
I'm sorry.
Not quite.
I'm so excited seeing all these ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I grew up understanding the fact that as a broadcast journalist, and you have to go to interview or invite an artist to your show, you need to understand that the artist coming in on the show needs to be prepped a little bit. And I have had friends who do that, a bit of branding for the artist, and they let you into who the artist is, a bit about the artist. But now I'm going to ask you, as the artist, performing creators of the creative industry that we call entertainment in Nigeria, do you ever grow cold feet when you are about to face an interview? You know, do you go through prepping? What informs the way you approach the questions that come in, and have we been very honest and very, very sincere and open with you all? We want to know how well have we served you in the industry, within the creative world. That's general. If you can go it through for me quickly, I'll be appreciated. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I would say that, yes, it's very, very essential for an artist to, be prepped before an interview or performances. Yes, I personally do develop cold feet. For instance, I kept waking up almost every 30 minutes because I wanted to be here, being a very professional and strict person. I wanted to be on time. I got here exactly 6:30 a.m. Just to wait. I was in the car.
Oh yeah, it was you?
Yes, that was me. And of course, I went online to do a few research and all of that. Of course, I never met Wale Olomu, but I heard of him. I knew of him, and I knew when he passed. even without meeting him, it broke my heart. 10 years later, I met his brother and all of that. We connected because of that. The story really was intriguing for me, and it was so sad that he had to pass. So I went online to read a few things, and you see me scrolling through my phone back and forth. That's because I did prep myself for this. So it's very key. Have you served us well? Yes, but this also has to do with the platform. As an individual, yes, you have over the years. I must confess, I was supposed to do this online, but I came because of you. I said, okay, then I'm going to do it in the honor of meeting him one-on-one, and that's why I came here in person. So yes, you have served us well, and we hope that you do more. Thank you.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I got feathers up, Fudge.
My shoulders are
There you go.
high.
A little bit. A little bit. This is good. Okay.
Okay. I think Wumi and Valerie and Kayebi would like to add to that.
Well,
Yeah,
okay.
Valerie today, yeah.
Now, wow, Wumi is fine. Yes. Just like Ara has said, yes. A number of journalists have served us well, but there will always be what do you call it? There will always be chaff amongst the wheat sometimes, and you will find some journalists, maybe due to lack of adequate training or understanding of the ethics of the profession, they tend to view artists as content rather than humans. Anything that is going to sell the paper, anything they can come up with that is going to sell the paper, they will do. Or anything that is going to make it look like, okay, I'm doing the job, they will do without recourse to how it affects that artist. I mean, for instance, the kind of interviews that I had in the past is the ones that are memorable for me, that I really enjoyed, are the ones that you would know that when the journalist approaches you, they've done their research on you. They will ask you questions like you'll be wondering like, how did they know this? But because they had done their homework before approaching you. Then there are the ones that without fail, the first thing they will ask you is, let's get to meet you, or can we know you? Like, what are you doing here?
Oh man!
Hello.
Can I meet you?
Can we meet you? Let's get to meet. So it's like it's always the question. It's almost like and then as time began to go on, we began to see the real professionals and the ones that were just there because there was no other job available. Like when the internet started coming in and social media started happening, you had the ones that would actually just send you questions and tell you that please answer it and send it to me so that they can copy and paste it. So you would do all the work. You would do your own interview. They will send you the question. You do all the writing, and then they'll just copy and paste. So you start to wonder that you start to wonder that where did these ones get their own qualifications from ideas, and to actually to correct, or should I say to clarify what I was saying before about collaboration. When I say collaboration, I don't mean friendship. Collaboration as in coming together to help shape the music culture, because the journalist is responsibly reporting and the artist is also responsibly disseminating information about themselves. I know of even the artists are not there. Some of them, they have their own flaws. I know an artist that faked his own death just for following and clout, just for one day. Like he took a picture of because he had just released an album and he wanted it to he wanted it to gain people to listen to the music. So he briefly faked his own
Wanted
death
it
for a
to
couple of
blow.
days. Yes, to blow, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
so sometimes artists on the part of the artist has to be also responsible with the kind of information they're giving out. And also the journalist also needs to verify information before writing, not just because they have maybe a secret grouse with that person, or because someone has said it, or because the blog carried it, and because it's too stressful to be doing all that one, to be calling or to be trying to find out or investigate, so they just should I say, they just write what they need to write. So the collaboration I'm talking about here is do your own job responsibly and with integrity. If the news is not favorable, I mean, if the artist does something negative, why can't you report it? Yeah, that's what the artist did it now. It is what it is, and you owe the readers that responsibility to tell the truth, and the artists on their own side too should not be so emotional when they're in their interview, because sometimes you will get so emotional, you will say the wrong things, then later on you will say they wrote something about you. Sensationalism, etc., all these things come together when we do all these things responsibly on both sides. That is what makes a good collaboration and helps to properly shape our culture in the entertainment industry.
Okay, if I might add as well, please, if I might add, because like I said, it was. I mean, I saw this quite ambiguous, and I was still willing. I came in band, but Miss Obey actually threw the perspective to me, a collaboration, and now that you've even further elaborated on it, well, I just wanted to say that yes. So I mean, I think it's got more to do with the artist, because entertainment reporters out there that I've met and with the experience I've had prior, right? We don't just get you can't easily get these artists, particularly if they have blown, in quotes. Do you understand me? If they have just released an album and they are looking for everything, they are always accessible. But the very moment they've blown, which is now the time you also have to be writing, you want to write, cogent things or meaningful things, you don't see them. There was when I was the entertainment editor in TVC News for maybe the 2 years that I was there. The only time you hear from these artists is when they are doing press launch, and thank God we were banned from doing that. Do you get me? Or maybe they are doing birthdays. It's like they want to control the what's it called? The information about them, the narrative about them. Do you get? And you don't get anything. So you see, this is why I'm probably using too many words, but this collaboration is really giving me a perspective to really want to contribute. Do you get? Because like I said, it's not balanced at all. And I do think, however, that it stems more from the artist, the artists, and I'm being general, not just the entertainment, the musicians, also just the artists, the actors, and all
creative
that.
and the space,
The creative, they just want to control. I can remember there was even a time, that somebody said that it's their bad day, and that they want to invite us to follow them to go and give spaghetti to the school of blind, something like that.
I've been
and I'm like, we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay, thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy. Before I ask you if Kayefi would like to contribute to that, my question I want the journalist to chew over while waiting is, what do you think? Why do artists get bad press sometimes? Is it very difficult to separate the person from the scandal? For instance, if a good person finds himself in a bad situation, Is there a way to separate a good personality who has run into a bad case? Is it the work of a journalist to try and decipher and mitigate the story in such a way that yes, this is a scandalous thing, but this is a nice person? Is there a way that can be done, and is the artist in any way open to moderate his or her own lifestyle in such a way that the journalist does not feed on what is supposed to be bad story or bad press and all that? Okay, so Kayefi, I beg your pardon. Kayefi, will you want to add to the issue Mr. T raised about prepping or being ready for the media?
Yes, and you did ask a question. You asked if you have served this well. Yes, you have. And thank you very much. And I would like to talk about so I would say the professionals have served us well. In this age and time, we have the real in-laws, we have the online in-laws, we have the real journalists, and we have the self-acclaimed ones. So Yorubas will say that afifi lakmere ojo kan lo ma niyi. I put that to say that if you God, how do I explain this in English? Yoruba is so deep. Yeah. So it just means that if you do something huge, big at some point and it's a lie, you will only get that credit at that moment. When people find out that you've told a lie, then it just decreases your credibility. And nobody wants to associate with a brand that tells constant lies about people. You get what I mean? So, and as the press, I think we've also misused the media space.
It's going to restructure. I think network.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you, sirs, clearly. Can you hear me?
Okay. Now we can.
We can now.
But you have to go back.
I can hear you. Yeah.
So yeah, I was saying that. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll just a bit. So I was saying that when you spread news that is not true, in a way, we are all building brands, yeah? And if people know you as that person that tells lies just to create caption for yourself, just to create that traction for yourself, you've lost your credibility. The ones that want to associate with you are those ones that are probably like you. And I think in this present age, we have misunderstood the media space, what it is exactly for. And I also think that as media personalities, you are the Arokin. In the palace, we have the Arokin. You owe the truth. There is the truth and there is your truth. What are you pushing out? What are you telling people?
Thank you. It has nothing to do with being. Is it? Okay. Storyteller, right? And let's want to.
Yes, Arokin. Yeah, Arokin is the storyteller that records all the. Can you hear me? Oh God.
We thought we have.
We can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Hello.
The person that records history.
Yes, go ahead.
Right? Yeah.
So that we can move.
Oh, the network. Fine.
But others can. Oh wait. Oh. Okay. Let's move on. The journalist in the Mr. Olumide Nyoda able to separate the artist situation for the fact.
Well, I thought it was my Wi-Fi there. It wasn't mine.
I want the Nigerians have gone. Maybe they.
Oh dear.
Maybe they've taken. I don't know.
It's emptying.
I think it's anyways. It's just we lack that collaboration. Really, We do lack that collaboration. Now, is it ever going to come back? No, I don't think so, because the digital space is taking over. So, the entertainers now have a full control of what they want to feed, everybody about them.
Yes.
And we just
it's mostly lies all the time. Lies.
You don't say that. It's not. Well,
we are back with you.
It is. Welcome back.
Okay,
yes, sir.
Is it clear now?
It's so much better, sir. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Sorry about that.
We would say welcome back. Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you. Because you are steady. All I love. Okay.
Mighty.
That one, that's Infana Ibaga by Two Face.
Okay, I'm back.
By the way, is it right? Along with the questions, questions that the journalists are asking, is it right to show interest, a peculiar interest, or a more than normal interest in an artist? For instance, banger. Here, oh, this is my favorite songs and all that. Does your reputation as an muscle your interest or your fascination for a particular artist and not insert yourself into the story? Okay, Yinka, please. I want you to. Hello, Yinka. Hello. Hello, Yinka. Okay, any of the guys can take it.
Let me say. You see, because of you see this question you did ask, but then again I realized that maybe maybe we shouldn't be limiting this whole context to just probably news. I have been a journalist of Nigerian or African music and movies, right? And I'll tell you that it is always the product that attracts me first. I make a big deal out of the product in itself, not particularly the personality behind it. Because at the end of the day, that is what we are supposed to be reporting. That's what we are supposed to be informing the masses. Not to embarrass Miss Obey, but if I had the opportunity then, I'm very sure I would have told the world about because that was actually, as of that time, that was actually a very unique song in terms of lyrical content and the whole thing. Do you get me? And the same thing with Kaefi. I do love Kaefi's style of music because it's definitely not Afrobeat. It's Nigerian soul, Yoruba soul. Do you understand me? Or contemporary rhythms, rather laced, with indigenous lyrics that has sense. And that's my focus as a journalist. So I'm just beginning to realize that perhaps we need to start evaluating this thing in a different way, because obviously I'm not interested in who Kaefi is initially. However, I'm just interested in the fact that yes, this is the kind of music and this is what the people need to know, and that's why I see myself by saying a music journalist. I make sure that my DJ does the same thing too, because I do programs, isn't it? And I talk about about what the product is, the music is. The same thing with what I do with Nollywood as well. So like I said, first and foremost, I'm just trying to clear the air that I'm not limiting myself to news. that maybe they
Okay,
did this.
and we are not also limiting you, but the
Okay,
nomenclature
so
of music journalist is even queer for us in this country. I mean, this side of the world. So that's why we usually say entertainment journalist, because if you really do music writing and music criticism or music journalism, it's
yeah,
much deeper than what we are throwing around here. Okay, so we understand that. I don't want it to be a roundtable that is there but he never spoke. You know,
that you did
the
try.
space and Jide too, but Olumide has not even spoken a word. At least Jide, we know what kept him away from us for some time. But Olumide has been trying. Okay, over to you, Olumide.
Okay, can I
And as
come
a
in? Okay,
caller,
thank you very much. Sorry,
yes, you
Yes.
can call me. Okay, just a moment. Let me take this
okay.
call. Let me see. Hello, good morning. Good morning, Pastor Ambrose. We are doing WOMA today. Okay. Uh, hello, Pastor Ambrose. Okay. No.
As good as they were, Peggy died, and each time I hear Mandato's,
I want her to
the music is interesting, but it brings me sorrow because of the way that Victor Eshe treated Peggy.
Peggy,
he
yeah, you're right.
abandoned her, and then she died. So
Wow.
that's why I say it's a mixed feeling for me when you hear some of this music. Well, you see, the rhythm is something that you cannot, avoid.
Yeah.
The rhythm and the lyrics,
Yeah.
but it brings you memories, and it depends on what the artist has done. Like somebody like Two Face now, I love his music. If he decides to live a life of escapade, that's his business. Somebody like I think Flavor, the two former Miss Nigeria, and one artist has given him children. That's their life.
Yeah.
Were they not aware? But the one that really touched me, like I said, was the one of Mandatos, where eventually, and you will agree with me that Eshet relocated until today.
Yeah.
He comes and goes.
Once in a while,
That thing also affected his career, because not because Peggy died, but the way he treated Peggy.
Thank you.
I'm still with you people.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Olumide, please go ahead. Or else there was no time to talk. Olumide, please go ahead. Olumide, please go ahead.
I was going to bite in anyway if you didn't call me at this point. Okay, so thank you very much once again.
I'm so sorry.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead, please. Yes, we can.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so I was saying that I think it's almost impossible to separate an artist from his work, because I want to go back to the question you asked the other time about how journalists should treat an artist and the work, whether to separate them. I think that no matter what you do, you cannot separate the artist. So if the last person, but it's also speaking about their personal life, so it's almost impossible for you not now insert yourself into other people's lives. My philosophy has always been that you should be professional, you should be respectful, and also do your work in a way that doesn't appear as if you have beef with someone, or as if you are financially or emotionally invested in the person that you are reporting. That way, either you are writing the music or you are writing about the person's life. You do not descend into the arena of conflict. I have missed quite a bit of what has been said so far, so I also do not want to now repeat what could have been said. But I'm saying that in response to the question Fat asked earlier. And again, I don't even think that a journalist is a journalist is not a PR person, really. So it is not my business to moderate the life of an artist. But what I can do is to report it in a way that does not appear as if I am tactless. I mean, that is what I want to say about that one.
Jide, quickly.
Yeah.
Thank you. Jide, quickly. I'll do a minute roundup for everyone to have their statement. But Jide, your thoughts on this line? Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, in invariably we will cross paths with artists at some point. You know, I have friends that happen to be artists. I have friends that we met in the course of work. And I think it's just to be responsible. And I think the media landscape itself has to self-regulate. We have to develop new business models because the old models that we're using is broken. There are a number of media owners in this roundtable, so I know that they know, you know, where the money is coming from. We have to develop new business models so that we can treat entertainment journalism as importantly as we treat politics, for instance, or the economy. You know, most times, most media houses treat entertainment journalism as an appendage, you know, as a nice to have. How sports used to be back pages, you just put 1 or 2 pages at the back. I don't think it's like that anymore because the culture has shifted, media consumption has shifted. So the media business itself needs to find a way to reinvent and ensure that we give our journalists the right training. And we as a people, we are not out for blood, but Kayefi made a very, very powerful point with the Arokin. Beyond being a reporter, you are a storyteller. And as we've seen, is the stories that shape, you know, not just our perception, but our existence as a people. So we need to empower people to tell the stories correctly and with the right context. With these few points of mine, sir.
I hope that you have convinced us. Didn't know it, Abby?
But yes.
Okay. Okay, you're back.
Yeah. Okay.
I agree with Mr. Jide Taiwo.
Sorry, Jide. Jimmy, I'm going to allocate 60 seconds for wrap up. Jimmy,
I agree.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Mr. Jide Taiwo, what you just said. And I think that we just have to, I mean, that's an issue of ownership, media ownership, isn't it? You know, politics news or news about politics and all that thrives, you know, a lot, you know, than entertainment. And we all know the reason why that is. So let's see. I mean, it's an issue of ownership. You understand? So I think it's just we'll just have to wait and see. But but again, you know, we probably don't have to wait. I mean, the digital space has taken over. Everybody's doing their own thing. You know, nobody comes to meet me anymore and say that I should write about them or tell me they want to promote one CD or the other. You know, something like that. So it's the digital space that's taking up. So everybody's in control. And we'll see how we just go from there. That's it.
Okay, thanks. Okay, we thank you so much. I'd like you to swing this. If you can do it within 60 seconds, 90 seconds each, and I'll start with Ara. Yes, yeah. What do you pray or wish that journalists will do right for the sake of your career?
Thank you very much. I think that we need to create a balance. The goal now is balance. If we could shift away, you know, on false reportings, and then there has to be a control because, like the last speaker said, everybody's doing their thing right now, and it's if you have the money, you can spin the story.
Mm.
It shouldn't be that way. A lot of artists are no longer, real artists are no longer getting, enough coverage because they probably don't have the money. So let's create a balance.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's create a balance. That's good. I like that. It was time sensitive and profound. Um, Wumi, 90 seconds. What should we do better? How do we
Um,
help build up your career, not tear it down?
Well, I think I have said pretty much everything, but just to add to it, like balanced reporting, like it's very key, and to also understand and appreciate that it is not just controversies and scandals that are newsworthy, that there are other positive things that the artists do that are also newsworthy. And once we can take the bitter with the sweet, and also add this balanced reporting to it, I think things would be a lot better. That's being neutral, being objective about stories and reporting stuff. That's pretty much it. I did better than 90 seconds. No baton.
Thank you. I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing ladies first. Apologies for that. Kayefi, your 90 seconds, please.
90 seconds. Thank you. That's 10 seconds gone. Okay. So this is just for all of us, not for the journalists alone, for us, for me, for you, Mrs. Omiobi, for every one of us. Let us do a job that when our children and our children's children come and hear about mommy or daddy or grandpa, that you'll be proud to say that you did. Please. Yeah, that's my 90 seconds. Thank you.
Yeah, that's more like 30 seconds. Very nice. It gives the man more time to speak. Okay, gentlemen, your 90 seconds.
Well, you've already had me, so I think it's
Oh, okay.
Okay, Jide.
Oh, I mean, we just have to ensure that whatever work we do as artists, as journalists, as leaders, we have to ensure that 30 years later, however long later, people can have a roundtable to discuss our legacy as we are doing, WOMA today, for Wale Olomu. It's important that everybody thinks about what happens when they are gone. And I hope that when we do, it helps us shape how we approach our work, how it affects how we approach our life, and hopefully we have a legacy that is worth discussing someday.
Thank you, Jide. This gives Olumide the privilege to maybe like 2.5 minutes. Yeah, so it will not be said that you came and we dealt with you.
don't use
Okay.
everything. No.
Okay, thank you very much once again. I think that my final word will be that
Olumide,
I'll say
yeah,
this first as a journalist. So
yeah, your time is going down.
I'm speaking.
Okay.
Okay, so to realize first as journalists that we are very important, that what we do is that we've always shaped the career of artists and we continue to do that. You cannot tell the history of Nigerian entertainment without the mention of what journalists have done. And even in this day of new media, what the media does is still very important. An artist can self-promote, but what a journalist does will take that work beyond the fan bubble. Because you know what our algorithm does. If you are promoting yourself, chances are that to a large extent, you probably won't be speaking beyond a certain audience, even as big as social media is. But the media itself, if you get media mention, it takes your story, it takes your work beyond that your fan bubble. So for us, I always tell my journalist colleagues that we shouldn't throw our arms up and say that everybody's self-promoting, that we are still as relevant today as we were in the days of print and broadcast, bricks and those days. So everybody has said it. We need to be professional. We need to do our work well. I've always said that. One of the reasons why there's so much TikTokization of the media in Nigeria now. It's because the media didn't anticipate what was coming. A lot of us didn't innovate. So because we joined the party list, we now want to see ourselves as competing with the VDMs. Some journalists see themselves as competing with the VDMs, with the pillars of this world. I don't think that we really need to go that way. We can still be professional, but know that we play very, very important role in the life of artists. And who says that if you can't get the big ones? So many of us didn't make, some of us didn't make our notes writing about big stars. Let us write about the ones who fill the media mentions.
Thank you, Inka. Thank you, Olumide. Olumide, thank you. Okay. Mr. T, over to you.
Yeah, it's been a tough one, a very interesting session. When we started, we said we were documenting history and things you'll be saying today, and they have made a whole lot of sense, capital S. And we will definitely take it up from here. Next week is going to be a very great session. Bigger, better. I'm not saying this is not good. This is extremely awesome. Thank you so much indeed, everybody, for giving us a time, for actually stepping out to say this has to be done for Wale Olomu. It's an award, and it's an award that has to be credible. With your input, it's been way, way beyond our expectations. Thank you so very much indeed. And let me just say this quickly. Next week, we will unveil honorees memorials, the Lifetime Awards, and Special Recognition Awards, right here on this same station, on this same program, talk show. So wherever you are, just remember there has to be industry, the entertainment industry. So stay with us on that call. I want to thank you immensely. Ara, thanks for coming. I want to thank you immensely as well. The one that masters all in terms of Osha. Kaifi Osha, thank you so much for a lovely contribution. And we would not also remember, would remember to say a big thank you.
Where'd they go?
Probably I'm going to leave too. It's a pleasure meeting each and every one of you. Yeah,
it's a pleasure.
So
likewise,
I should say, Miss Ube, I'm going to leave my email in the chat if I can. Please email me that Mugomoya. I couldn't get my hands on that. You see the other one. You see that one. What's it called? That Ojekama Dupelo Baba. Which I think you did that. You featured that one with your brother.
Yes, with my brother-in-law.
I have that one. That other one. So I'm going to leave my email in here. So
okay,
it's
I will.
Jimmy Baldhead at gmail.com.
Okay, let me quickly catch it before we send us out of here.
I might as well just leave my number if that's okay with you.
Okay.
Please let's all stay in touch. Kaifi, you're based here, so we've connected. Mr. Bugwantilo.
This is
yes, nice to meet you.
The songs. I'm a big fan. And it's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Pleasure is mine.
Even was it Kaifi herself. I cherish all her those early songs. I don't have any new one. But Timoni, because I did a recent compilation, which is part of my channel. I did a compilation called Sisters with Voices, SWV.
SWV.
So it's actually included there. So I didn't have the permission to do it. It is just exhibition only. So I'm not doing anything illegal, but listen, ladies, it's been a real pleasure. I have to knock off. Stay blessed, yeah? God bless you.
You too, sir. Thank you, sir.
You too.
Bye, Mrs.
Have a
Mumi.
lovely day.
Bye.
All right,
You
take
too.
care. Bye.
Bye.